Come get me. Oh my god, he's coming. Oh my god. Oh, this is scary, actually. I kind of wish there was scary music to go with it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to a brand new stream. It is the start of the weekend. I hope your weeks have been good and you are looking forward to your weekends. How is everyone doing? My closed captions are on. Actually, I meant to check something. I am here today to try and polish off as many weeklies as I can. The last stream we were so preoccupied with delves that apart from delves and some prey, we didn't really do anything else. So I still have all of the action events to do. I have some prey to finish, and I have 4 mythic zeros I haven't done. So we'll see how much of that we get round to today. I am here, and I'm ready. I was just checking a message. Let's get some game sound rolling, shall we? But not both at the same time. Didn't mean to scale off. Let's get started. My Guardian Druid is now level 60. I've been chipping away at her off stream. I just kind of feel like the Bear Druid leveling is less engaging to watch as a stream activity than endgame stuff or leveling through midnight. So I'm kind of just doing that in the background. I have been leveling my priest a little bit too. I think she's level 80. She's almost level 87. I have a fresh cup of tea and I have lots to do. Oh, I forgot about the campaign too. We'll get round to that. I've picked up my weeklies. Maybe I should check in on Astalor and pick a prey target. There's one left in Suleiman. That's one I've actually done before. And the rest are all new ones. Hi, Oriella. Good afternoon. How are you today? Let's have a think. Doesn't matter which prey we do necessarily. Where am I going? I was going to go to Eversong Woods first to do the soiree, but I've done both my prey targets there. I guess we can just grab Hadim again. We're going to do them all by the end of the reset, so it doesn't actually matter. And he's a hard difficulty prey, so gives us a challenge, hopefully. Good, thanks. How are you? I'm doing good, thank you, Oriella. Today's been a bit wonky. I had a pretty bad headache from the moment I woke up until about 2 hours ago. I tried everything. I hydrated, I had caffeine, I took paracetamol. I think the ticket was to take a nap, but I I didn't. I ran out of time. But we went for a walk, and I think going outside, getting some fresh air and some exercise helped clear it up as well. But other than that, I'm all good, thank you. Yes. Okay. The soiree is one of my favorite. I think it is my favorite event. I don't even really know why. I'd like to select someone to invite for the week. So we've done the Fast Riders in the Shades so far. It looks like the next choice is going to be the Magisters. We get an extra favor from selecting the Magisters. Or we do Blood Knights and take a less of a hit to the row. And we get some rep with both Blood Knights and Magisters. Let's just take the Magisters. We'll take the -100 to Fast Riders. I think we can counteract it with a weekly quest anyway. Because now we get an extra favor, so we get an extra quest from them. Okay. Magistric's Blood Flame will give us the Fortifying the Runestone. And I'd like to give you a favor. Do you have 4? Just checking. What horrible magic. Let's give the Blood Knights a favor as well. The Fast Riders, because I took a hit for picking the Magisters this week. But we get it refunded by doing their weekly quest. And a Shades of the Row. Before we go, I may as well tidy up the place, because you get some extra Rimming Arcana for doing that, and it's super easy. It's the arrow, the lantern. I've told the entertainer what to sing. There's something over here. Marked card. Some books. Should do the trick. It is Mother's Day this weekend in the UK. And my poor mum, bless her, she's having a difficult time. She cracked one of her back teeth yesterday or the day before. And she had to have an emergency dental appointment, and now she's going to have a crown put in. She probably doesn't feel like celebrating very much, but we're going to. I think we're going to keep it simple. She wanted to go for a nice walk, although I think the weather might be a little bit naff on Sunday. Could ask her if she wants to do tomorrow instead, actually, if it's going to be any better. And she wants to go and get coffee and cake. And I said, well, are you going to be okay with coffee and cake if you're missing half a tooth and you're awaiting a crown? And she said, oh, absolutely. My mum can't go without coffee. So I said, oh, if you say so. Does anyone else have any wholesome Mother's Day plans? I suppose it's UK only. I think at least America has it at a different time. Other countries too, probably. Okay. What are we actually doing here? Because I'm getting a bit lost. I'll do the world quest as well, just for wrap, but Dagger Spine infuses. I don't even see them. How many world quests do we have now? Okay, we have a few more. Voidstorm seems to respawn world quests faster. Maybe I've accidentally been doing Eversong world quests because I literally only have one here currently. I did just do that one just now, but... Okay, the infusers are around here. Trying to keep on top of world quests at least a little bit, just to keep the rep ticking over. It's the kind of thing that I tend to go really hard on for the first 10 renown levels. And then after that, I either burn out a little bit on the game, I get distracted by other things like a season starting, which it's about to. So if I can try and get into the habit of keeping the renown going, will feel like less of a grind because we'll chip away at it over time. Those are all of the infusers. Gosh, all of our weekly quests are like in the same area. I'm gonna check in on this runestone, even though I do actually have enough Arcana to charge this. Runestone Rush? Runestone? Runestone. Sunstrider Isle. Oh, it's the one I'm missing. It spawns up here somewhere. I might wait just to see if I can get that one to spawn. I think they just rotate based on whichever one is active, but only one is active at a time. It is, yeah, the rep farming can be a bit boring after a while of like doing the same world quests. I'm not at a point where I'm willing to spend the gold on buying a contract for any reps. I'm not, feeling that desperate for rep, and also it would be actually kind of cool to try crafting them. My shaman has inscription, and I'm wondering how much it takes to just craft them yourself, because they're going for over 1,000 gold each. It's pretty easy gold, assuming people are buying them. About to start leveling my druid. Nice, Oriella. Which spec do you think you're going to go for? We're having a little graphics issue here. There's like water spilling over, which I don't think is meant to be there, but... Simply because I'm trying to avoid going to the Voidstorm area, it's so laggy. I don't know why it is that way. I get the world event, but I don't know, the abundance happens too, and that tends to not be so laggy, although it was laggy in Voidstorm. Moonkin. Always Moonkin. I endorse this decision. Are you a actually be in Moonkin form like I am now type of person, or are you the Glyph of Stars type of person? Oh, I guess abundance is kind of instanced, isn't it? You do have to zone into it. A Glyph of Stars Moonkin. It's probably my favorite as well, to be fair. Oh, I meant to be purging. Oops, I did this last time. Not paying attention. I've already killed 10, but I didn't purge them, so it didn't count. Yeah, Glyph of Stars is great, especially if you like your character model and your transmog and everything. I can't remember why I ended up being a Moonkin again. I made that decision on the stream the other day. Couldn't tell you. finished here. So it is just the runestone left. It's still showing me the hollow one. Although it is time to defend it, I think. I mean, this will give us credit. I did this last week. I feel like I'm cutting corners. Just not spending my latent arcana to charge the runestone because other people do it instead. She's my oldest character. She's been Resto in the past. Resto is a nice change if you want to heal dungeons or something for leveling. I've enjoyed that. I've been healing Mythic Zeros as well. Oh, it's up. Let's go and charge it. Just because we may as well get the achievement since it's the last one we need. I don't mind Resto. It's fun to play in moderation for me nowadays. I think if I were to do back-to-back, say, Mythic plus dungeons, I would probably just get stressed out all the time. Back-to-back healing like that, I'd prefer to just be a holy priest, keep it kind of simple. But that's just my preference, I suppose. A different playstyle, which makes it fun to play as a change from other things, but it's a playstyle that doesn't tend to click with me very much. The reactive versus, I guess, direct healing. Or rather, Holy is the reactive healer. Resto is like anticipatory healing. Kind of like Disc. You have to be ready for damage to come out. You have to be healing already. I said in the last stream that I found Holy Priest boring. Since then, I've done a few more leveling dungeons as Holy. And I also tried being Disc for one dungeon. I didn't even make it through to the end of the dungeon. I really struggle to mesh with Disc nowadays. It's just not for me. So I went back to Holy. And honestly, now that I've got a bit more used to it, I don't really mind it as much. I do still fully admit that it's very simple. And to a lot of people, it would come across as boring. But it honestly, sometimes to me, it just feels nice to do big healing. It doesn't need to be complicated healing. Sometimes on my druid, everything being hot-based means that you never really see big chunky heals. It's all little bits adding up together. Whereas on my holy priest, I can kind of trust that when I really need to top someone up, I can do it reliably. I've always been Shadow on my priest. Shadow has been fun too. When I get sick of healing dungeons, I've been doing some more midnight questing as Shadow. She's a bit squishy is the only thing. I was a bit shocked by that because Shadow Priests have quite a lot of good sustain. But just taking damage seems to be relentless, even though I've got leveling gear. Yay, we got an achievement. Runestone Rush. I think this is part of the Forever Song achievement. It is. We still need a Bloody Song, which is 2 rares. One of them you can literally spawn, I think, and he's right here, so I might check that. Waverly and the Malfunctioning Construct. Oh, I've seen him up, and I didn't do it, because I thought I had it already. That's my bad. Well, first and foremost, let me grab this Mana Lily. Who's going to click it? Me. Hi Bowman, happy Friday. How are you doing? Have you been enjoying WoW? We got a string of let's try that again. A string of lovely blossoms. Also, do you like my mount? Oh, let me not be a moonkin. Do you like my ruddy spore glider? It looks very oversaturated in this light, but I think this is so pretty. I love the glowing tips. I love this new model as well. The kind of, it's a Dragonhawk model. And the way it, particularly the whirling surge animation. Watch this. Oh, it's just so fluid and graceful. Mind the little lag spike I had the second I went to show you something. I'm doing alright. I'm eating some vegetarian spring rolls, so I'm not sure things could be better. Vegetable spring rolls are great. I honestly prefer them to other spring rolls, but that's because I'm not a big meat eater.
With perseverance, strength.
Okay.
Sun chase your shadows.
Our soiree weeklies are finished. Fast Trader. We're almost ready to level up our rep with the other 2 already. This should get us to guest with Magisters. A toast to the Magisters, and we are renowned 13 with Silvermoon Court. Oh no, I never did Blood Knights. I thought I got demoted. I was about to be outraged. That mount is awesome. I've been having a lot of fun in WoW. I'm level 25 now. Exciting. Do you feel a bit more settled playing Shadow Priest now that you've had some time to play with it? I fully understand that it's a lot of buttons early on. I thought about you actually, Bowman, after stream. I think I was thinking about our conversation about when you said you had lots of buttons, and I thought to myself, annoyingly, I didn't think of this at the time, but because you chose to be an evoker, a Drakthir, you starting at level 10 does mean that you start with more buttons. The non, I forget what they call them, the kind of basic races, not the ones that are unlocked through any kind of expansion feature or whatever. Other races start at level 1, and at level 1 you do usually have at most 2 abilities, and you have the opportunity to go through the starting area, which acts as kind of like a tutorial. It's called Exile's Reach, but Drakthir, Void Elves, Magheart Orcs, like all the races that came later on in later expansions don't get to do that because they all start at level 10. So you did miss out on that. But you could pick like any other of the races, mostly, and start from level 1 and go to the Exile's Reach area. I think that would probably be quite useful for you. Okay, the soiree is finished. I did obviously get a bunch of currency, but I'm still holding on to them for now, just in case. Are we doing abundance this week? I do have all 8 of my shards. No, abundance doesn't really feel like a stream activity. That feels like a turn my brain off and watch TV. It's so mindless. I guess I could check if this construct is up. Otherwise, we can go and do the Legends of the Harrenir weekly. I wonder if you have to do anything. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, let's go to Harrendar and do the weekly quest there. Enjoying Shadow Priest, setting the lights up, setting that. I can't read today, excuse me. That setting that lights up what abilities to use helps a lot. Good, good, I'm pleased. Really annoys me how I have to be in shadow mode. Makes my character look so much worse. This might be too early to introduce you to this, but we have something called glyphs in WoW. Glyphs are nowadays more or less just a cosmetic only feature that you can buy, and they can amend the visual of certain abilities, and there is one for shadow form. I'm not sure what it's called though. Glyph of shadow. So the glyph of shadow reduces the visual effect of your shadow form. It doesn't take it away, but it makes you less purple and less like shadowy. You can see more of your actual character. If you would like that, but you can't afford it, let me know what your character name is and your server if you're comfortable doing that, and I'm happy to buy you one. And if you're in EU, I think I meant that when I said server, but I didn't specify. Legends of the Harrenir. I mean, you might... I'm really out of touch with how easy it is for a brand new player to make gold. Maybe you have enough to buy it yourself. Okay. We've done the Waynan's Ward, so I guess let's do the Cauldron of Echoes. Flecks of old paint indicate that this cauldron may have once been used by a Zurashar, but the particulars of its history have been lost. Do you wish to select this relic to relive its history? Completing this quest will also reward the Bubbling Harrenir Cauldron. It's cute that seemingly all of these offer a housing decor item. Let's see if I can remember how to play Moonkin. Typically, as long as you Moonfire and Sunfire, you'll be right.
Until we are needed.
Feel free to ask any questions. I'm glad you're enjoying the story, Boatman. Depending on which server you're on, Bowman, the price will be different. Auction house prices are server dependent, so they change. Might be more or less for you, depending. For context about how much a new player makes, I've got 60 gold now. I spent 280 on transmog yesterday. Oh, well then, there you go. All you need in that case is the tip on if you head to the auction house and search for Glyph of Shadow. Hopefully you can afford to buy your very first glyph. Once you've bought it, you just right-click it in your inventory and apply it to Shadow Form in your spellbook. And it should change the appearance of your Shadow Form straight away. The Cauldron of Echoes. For untold eons, the Cauldron of Echoes has rested in shadow, its purpose obscured by time. When I first walked the path of the Zurashar, my master spoke of its significance, a relic tied to the very origins of our kind. Yet its secrets eluded even them, a mystery left unanswered. Now it calls to us once more. Will you uncover what has been forgotten? The truth waits within, and I would be forever grateful for your discovery. Oh, it literally is a cauldron with food in it. Sure. Meditate at the ancient vision stone. Can you do me a favor? Can you open your map? Zoom out to Azeroth if it's not too much? Sure. You mean like to this page or just inside Azeroth? Because as of right now, we have 4 worlds, kind of. Hard to explain. Let's not get into it. Cool. Yeah, we have cross server or server merging. Even I'm cloudy on that because it's not like every server is merged together, it's certain ones. So for example, my priest that I've been leveling is on the Stormscale server, which is a server we used to play on back in, I don't even remember, Shadowlands probably. And my druid, this character, is on Draenor. Those servers are not linked, so I can't mail stuff over to my priest and vice versa. I can put stuff in my warband bank, which solves the issue, but if you were to ask me which servers were linked, I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't. Okay.
As the memories of the Harania faded, she sought ways to bring into the world. Colors alone
The
could
Cauldron of Echoes first belonged to Zurashar Alio. She was no simple artist, she was the bridge to the forgotten. As the memories of the Harania faded, she sought ways to bind them to the world. Colors alone could not carry history, she needed more. We are collecting pigment ingredients. These quests are kind of cute, I suppose. Also, how adorable that we're grayscaled. Probably because we're in a vision, but the fact that this is a color-based vision is so cute that we're in black and white.
With a paint made within her cauldron, Thialio would put her very soul into the painting.
I got what I think is a bug. The only city that gets displayed on my map is Stormwind. I'm Horde. Oh. As in you can't, like, see Horde cities on your map? Oh gosh, I always forget how to do this. You have to get to the paintbrush. You have to connect the dots without retracing your steps. But these controls are also very strange. And I think you can't go, yeah, you can't go diagonally, so we have to go this way. You can also click, actually. That makes it so much easier. I have a feeling that everything's going to be an upgrade. I only leveled her to 80 in the War Within and then left her. That's kind of a nice thing about returning to alts that you don't play. It's like, it's kind of always exciting that everything is an upgrade. Okay. This feels like a... No, I screwed up. I always think I can go diagonally. This feels like an adult coloring book.
This was no ordinary pigment. The arm dust within began to rage. Chaos spilled forth. The cauldron
Little
echoed
shield on Stormwind saying Stormwind, but there's nothing like that for Horde. Ah, I'm Horde, let's see. Oh, I see, this thing. Huh. Maybe it's an add-on of mine that shows me that? I feel like... if you can see Stormwind, then it shouldn't be an add-on thing. Yeah, mine's highlighting Orgrimmar and Thunderbluff. And Stormwind and Ironforge. And Undercity. Oh, and Teldrassil and the Exodar and Darnassus. So all of them, actually. Silly me. I'm guessing you've been to Orgrimmar, Bowman. If you're Horde. I mean, if you're a Drakthir, I'm sure you went there after your intro questline. The only thing I could think was maybe you hadn't discovered the area, but I imagine you have. Very strange. Animated paint squished.
Dialio searched for answers in what the pigments left behind, trying to weave a revelation.
Sayalio searched for answers in what the pigments left behind, trying to weave a revelation yet unseen. I need to collect paint splotches.
Through Aundast's shimmer, Sayalio unlocked the secrets of the living paintings.
With power entwined with peril, she entrusted that legacy to the Zurashar. Okay. I feel like I was more invested in the story of this one than the last one. I was very confused by the last legend. I think I just did it to get my weekly done and I wasn't paying attention. How ironic that the tale of Sialio, the first of the Zirashar, was lost to time. Your efforts bring us closer to understanding this vital piece of our history. Please accept this keepsake as a mark of my gratitude for your dedication. For now, I will delve deeper into our archives, uncovering relics that still long for discovery. Return when the whispers of the world guide you back to me. I love the way his quest texts are written. We got an Avid Learner's supply pack containing 20 adventure quests, 100 mile, and 2,000 gold. That's a decor item. All my horde house is almost ready to be upgraded. Same with my alliance one. And that's our second legend research, leaving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. I did the PvP quest today in Silvermoon. I think I deserve a prize and an antihistamine because I'm allergic to PvP. Very good, Oriella. Do you mean the battleground one? Or the war mode one? This is the only progress I've made on anything PvP adjacent. Are we brave enough to try Voidstorm? Guess it's worth a look, isn't it? I've been meaning to check Sunkiller Sanctum again in case of being able to find that treasure I need for my achievement. The BG one? Nice. Did you go for the training ground version where you're against bots, or did you actually go for players? Because to be fair, it doesn't say you have to win. You just have to complete them. So honestly, I wonder if doing it against actual players would make it go faster. Sunkiller Sanctum has the gravitational effect, which is the last story we had where we couldn't access the treasure, so I think I have to leave it. We do have 10 minutes until the next Stormarian assault. So I guess we could do some wild quests. Shadow Guard Intelligent. Did the training one. Yeah, that's what I resorted to as well for my one battleground. I like that it's a feature. It's nice to have the option of a PvE version of Battlegrounds just as an introduction to PvP, so you can learn the maps and the objectives and stuff. Good evening, Jacob. Running away from the mention of the Q word. So far, Midnight Wild quests have felt fine. Can't really think of any off the top of my head where I think, oh, I really CBA to do that. Sometimes these very simple kill quests, or rather like drop quests, get a bit tedious, especially if the drop rate isn't fantastic. I mean, we've only got 4 intelligence so far, and we've done a few packs, but I'm sounding like a very spoiled retail baby right now, I think. Why isn't everything dropping everything I need all at once? CBA to play retail? That's fair, Jacob. No need if you don't think you're going to enjoy it. Are you still playing on private servers? Cold boots. I always get tricked into fighting someone else's prey target. I probably should have started a prey in Voidstorm for this express purpose, but it's all good. Not in a rush to do prey. Hi, MacX. Is the volume down again? I don't think so. I might have just been in Narnia compared to my microphone. Are we okay? We seem okay. I might be marginally quiet today. You'd think after doing content for all these years I would have mastered the audio, but I just... This microphone's done me well. It's the only microphone I've had in all this time. But I have been considering upgrading it. How are you doing, MechX? Happy Friday. I hope you're looking forward to your weekend. Shh, don't say that in front of the mic. No, she's served me well. You get what you pay for with mics, though. That's why I'm putting it off just because I think the quality does come with a price tag. Typically, I don't want to just replace it with something budget and then prefer the old one. There's no point in doing that. Artificing aggression. Do I have time to do this?
What pleasure will you bring me today?
Oh yeah, I do. Right, Decimus, what do you want? We've got a void repository, extract power from the repository. I shall do so. Crystallized void, behemoth bone dust, and a void brazier. Use the crystallized void to enhance the blade. Just paying a bit more attention because I'm not very good at succeeding at these quests because my attention wanes and then I've missed an instruction and the quest fails. Scatter behemoth dust. Bit headachy from the weather. I was the exact same today, MechX. I've had a headache all day. I think mine was sleep related, but I hadn't considered that it could be the weather. I hope it goes away. Make sure you're hydrated. Hydration check, in fact. Do you think it's worth doing side quests with your second character that you're leveling or not? That entirely depends. I mean, worth it for the experience, yes. I have been doing side quests, although I've kind of been doing either just campaign or just side quests, and I can't really explain why. Sometimes doing the campaign and the side quests together a second time this early on, I kind of just get immediately overwhelmed. Ah! What? Why did I get taken out of flight form? What? Okay. How weird. I got knocked off my mount and then I couldn't turn back into a bird. Very weird. But to answer your question, Ariella, it's a personal preference. That probably doesn't help, but side quests are a good bit of extra experience if you want it. And also, to be fair, you do get a lot of Voidlight Marl from quests where you don't get a repeatable reward. Say, for example, a side quest line gives you a decor piece originally. You won't get duplicates by completing that quest again on separate characters. You'll get Marl instead, which can be quite nice because you can just buy cosmetics with Marl instead. Right, we're not having a repeat of last week. What's this called? Stormarian. We're joining a raid. Thanks, Loth. I would quite like to watch that back, to be fair. Let's watch this together. Wait a damn minute. Where the hell is my browser sound? Campaign and the side quests together a second time this early on. I kind of just get immediately overwhelmed. Ah! What? Together a second time this early on. I kind of just get immediately overwhelmed. Ah! What? Why did I get taken out of flight form? What was that? Is it just a bug? I was wondering if it was like a mob nearby. And the side quests together. It's not. It's just these harrowers flying around. I didn't get hit by anything. The game just said, you don't need your mount right now. In fact, you don't even need to be able to fly. I could have been a real pro gamer, switched into Moonkin form and flapped my way down to the ground to safety. But I didn't. So here we are. Well, that's a skill issue. I'm glad I'm not the only one, Mecha. How weird. Oh, and you said you're doing the last 2 Delve stories you need today. That'll be good. Very, very good. Especially given the drama you had with the War Within stuff when you were struggling to get the right rotation of stories to get your achievement finished. That was so annoying. Oh, Mechex is right, Oriella. If you want to get to 90, the campaign won't get you there on its own. I've been doing a mixture of everything. I've been doing leveling dungeons because I just switched to Holy, so my queues aren't too long. I've done the entire campaign in Zulaman and Eversong Woods. I should probably pick up my quests. I've been doing some world quests. World quests can be really nice experience, especially ones that don't ask a huge amount of you. So I'm doing bits of everything. I hadn't even considered doing hunts, actually. It's a good shout. Depending on how confident you are on an ult. Had that happen to me in multiple zones, just randomly getting dropped. I've got to be on my toes. Next time they're not going to catch me out like that. I guess anytime I get randomly knocked off my mount, the immediate response should be let me levitate, not let me just try to remount. There is no loot. Great. Wish us luck. We failed this last week, but we weren't in a raid group, so I think that might be why. This event would be made so much better immediately if they just changed how this timer works. Why, after setting up defenses within 30 seconds, do we then have to wait 4.5 minutes because the timer said so? Because this event ends up taking about 20 minutes and it resets every half an hour. That doesn't really check out in my head. I guess like last week, we can use this opportunity to do the quest that we've got. What's for lunch? And harvesting the void. I wonder if I can't loot these supplies because I'm in a raid group. It just says there is no loot. Plenty of oozelings at least. Okay, I'm having a feeling I can't progress these quests in a raid group. Because my oozes aren't dropping quest item. Just kidding, I meant to use a extra action button, that's why. Silly me. I've done it once so far and the event failed because no one knew what to do. My issue was people knew what to do, they just AFK'd instead. Which isn't great. Okay, no, it's still not working. Well, I guess we go back and wait with everyone else. So just noticed for some reason Blizzard have given me a free level 70 boost. Might it be because you might have bought a certain version of The War Within? Sounds like something that came with The War Within. Because I know you mentioned that you bought that like right towards the end. Oh, you didn't buy War Within? Oh. I thought you did. Hmm. Well, I mean, you have a boost there if you want it. I would recommend as a new player that you level like normal first, just so that you get to grips with the game, because immediately starting out as a level 70, you will have a lot of buttons. And you'll have a bunch of talents and all sorts of stuff. It is true that if you buy the most recent expansion, you get access to the previous ones. But that wouldn't give you a level 70 boost, I don't think. Midnight would have given you a level 80 boost if you bought a specific version. Since the new level cap is 90. Okay, let's see how we do, shall we? I think people could benefit from learning that you can stand them in these pylons to get free damage. I only realized that last week, but we spend 5 minutes setting up defenses and then we just don't really use them. It's kind of funny. I won't use it until I get to level 70 myself. I want to experience the game, and using that would feel like skipping the game. I would agree. I would agree. It will be nice to have the option of using a level 70 boost later on in the game when you're more comfortable and confident. And say, you know, you want to try a class that you think you'll really enjoy, but you don't necessarily want to level it all the way. And you can start at level 70. I will say, even though I've played this game for like 15 plus years, if I were to use a character boost on certain specs in the game, I would feel a bit lost the second I log in. For example, I don't play... What do I not play? I don't really play much Warlock. So if I were to log on and just be an Affliction Warlock and have all these abilities, I would be like, oh god. And I don't know what any of the talents do. Sometimes it's nice if you want to learn something to actually just level it from scratch, and then you get drip fed the abilities, drip fed the talents, and you get kind of a muscle memory by questing with your abilities. Kind of gets you familiar with it. It's not for everyone. Singularity Anchor is still max HP. Let's go. Not too laggy either, it seems. If I do that, eventually I think Demon Hunters, Warlocks, and DKs look cool. I also love Druids, but I'd want to make my character a class that can't be a Druid. Druids are great, but they are quite exclusive, race-wise. Fortunately, I like the races that can be Druids, so it's a win-win. People always say they would love to see, like, gnome Druids, and rather than shape-shifting, they just get into mech suits for different animals. Personally, I think that's corny boots. Like, I think that just sounds silly. And I probably wouldn't play one, but I don't know. That's just me, I guess. High Mountain Tauren would be a cool druid, yeah, indeed. Most people don't like gnomes, Bowman, which is why honestly part of the reason why I think they wouldn't do it. There are also, you know, lore and I don't know if roleplay implications, but there are reasons why races can and can't be certain things, but they have fully broken those rules in the past, so I don't know. But I do genuinely think that Blizzard are aware that races like gnomes and goblins aren't terribly sought after, and a lot of the people that play them as like a joke. I don't know if they'd be in a rush to make gnome or goblin druids. My argument would also be if you make a gnome druid, you have to make a goblin druid because they are kind of the mirrors of each other in the way that we certainly used to have gnomish engineering and goblin engineering. They're kind of parallel. And it's not fair necessarily to give one faction the opportunity to have an extra race to be a certain thing and not the other. Back in the day, that was more of a thing where in classic, only horde races could be shaman, and only alliance races could be paladins. You couldn't be a horde paladin until Burning Crusade when they released Blood Elves. And then Draenei could be shaman, so that boundary got broken eventually too. Like, oh yeah, I'm a big scary warrior, but my sword is tiny and small because I'm a gnome. In a way, I think they're pretty cute. I do have a gnome mage. But again, she is... Don't tell her I said this, but it is kind of a meme. I looked at the list of popular races, and WoW players have such bad taste. Drakthir, Worgen, Tauren, and Undead being so unpopular is a disgrace. I'm surprised Undead is unpopular. I can understand why Worgen is. I don't see very many Worgen. Hang on now. Protect the anchor. Protect the anchor. Goblin is Biss. Rocket jump. I'm going to have to disagree with you there, Jacob. The only redeeming quality about Goblin, in my opinion, is the fact that female goblins do the single ladies dance. That is it. And to be fair, some of the female goblin customizations are quite cute. They get like a little eyeshadow and stuff. No. We're doing quite well at preventing them from getting to the middle, at least. Oh, he died right at the end. Don't grip them closer. I missed my vortex. Bruh. No mages make complete sense, to be fair. It was the first thing that I ever got to max level in Wrath of the Lich King, so there is a little bit of nostalgia there for me. I believe they are also an optimal race for a mage because of they either have increased intellect or more mana or both. I don't remember. But if we're talking optimization, they are quite a good race for spellcasters. 4 and 4, Worgen 2, Drakthir 4. Worgen deserves better. If you like them, then that's all that really matters. And you can be the person ahead of the curve, the person going against the odds. Maybe you'll inspire someone with your Worgen. They'll see you and go, huh, maybe Worgen is kind of cool actually. I should make one. They have a great starting area. I love the Worgen starting area. And the story and everything. Okay, we won. But I think you have to wait for this part where you actually get the event done. Okay. Rocket jump, I need more mobility. Mage is a super slow class. Jacob. Please. I'm not sure I'd call mages slow. Sure you don't have a sprint, but... Maybe Jacob should be a Worgen mage. They get a racial speed boost ability. There are technically optimal races for classes, Bowman, but I wouldn't worry about them. Like it's marginal, and it only really brings impact in the super high end content that, you know, the race to world first people are doing, and I think even they might not care that much. You wouldn't be expected in a everyday guild to be a certain race if you're going to choose a class. You just choose what you like. Which is rich coming from me because I'm a troll druid, which is arguably the most optimal race to be a druid. Because we get berserking, which gives us 10% haste. Is it 10? 10% haste. 12 seconds. Morgan, Draenei, best alliance races. Purely taking visuals into account because I don't know any lore. Fair? Draenei are great. I love Draenei. I have a bit of a hot take actually regarding races. That sounds so controversial. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. I prefer female night elves before the graphics update, before they got their models changed. I think the new ones look so boo-boo.
Bruh.
Don't you guys go get me in trouble, please. Please. Hi, Jess. The vanilla night elf model, the men look great. But the women, I just think the old models look better. Like the faces look nicer. I feel like the updated female night elves, every single face looks pissed off. I don't know if that was purposeful, but they look like sourpuss. I don't know.
Slay! Slay!
Don't you dare cancel me, please. Wish Worgen Druid Feral form was just their Worgen form. That would be great. That would be great. Or like a improved Worgen form. Like a, you know how like Professor Lupin, Redacted Potter. I'm just getting cancelled across the board today. Obviously he's a human and then turns into a werewolf. Like if you just got a bigger, buffer version of a Worgen for feral form, that would be cool. Engineering nitro boots, is that still a thing, Jacob? Oh, Jess, please. No hate, but like big hate, actually. Why would anyone play a Mechanome? Listen, I don't know. They do have cute hair, though. Did we just not get the world quest? My God. I mean, I got lucky last week, yes, because I managed to get this in a raid group. This week I was not so lucky. Let me go ahead and leave. I guess now I can get my quests done at least. Opium. Resting bitch face. Mages get a sprint, and I totally get that. You just need bis engineering. Okay, now it works. Can I use it on them while they're alive? Oh, you can. Okay, me and someone else are on the same quest, and we're stealing each other's kills. Let Drakthir display their human form in login screen, please. Or just let me put horns on a blood elf. That works too. Oh yeah, why don't they do that? It would be cool if it let you pick a preference or something. Maybe same with Worgen. Okay. I'm gonna try and do this outside of a raid group. Currently it's looking a little dead, but that's probably because there's still 6 minutes before it starts. And if we fail, we're just leaving Voidstorm for today, or leaving the event at least. And I'll just worry about it another day, because bashing our heads against this event in the hopes that it will succeed and people won't just AFK doesn't sound like a very good use of our time. Stormray Fin. Oh, they're flying. March break, off work for a week. Hopefully I can get to 90. Nice. That's going to be so good. Hi Dan, how are you? Happy Friday. Oh. There's a rare. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. What do we get? An appearance. Spire of Flowing Void. Ooh. Maybe I should keep this for my priest when she's max level. every single BOE and bind on warband piece of gear that I've got on my druid, I've sent to my priest, and she has disenchanted every single thing. Because currently I care more about profession materials for enchanting than I do for actual gear at endgame, because I think once my priest is max level, he's probably not getting much attention until the season wanes a little bit for my druid, and she's kind of as progressed as she can be. That's when I'll start thinking about alts, I think. So I've just been sending her some pretty valuable gear, and it's just been crushed for the sake of making dust. Okay. We're in a good place. We only need one more rare. I didn't actually finish this last week. And my other quest is finished. Oh, you need this for this rare, don't you? Wonder if there's root for this. An unstable void crystal that could be used as a lens. What are you called? Black core. Is this person going to do it with me? We need one more person. Can I whisper this person? Come back! Friend, no! We could have worked together. So long. What is your name? Black core. Relinquished Scarlet Charger feels too cool to just be free from a quest. I like it. Everyone that shows up, I'm like, hey, you have a, do you have? I invite them. Just see. Hey, do you have one?
What's your recognition? Other minutes.
Me just forcing people to be friends with me. Bruh. The shaman doesn't have one.
Oh no, Seraphim. Seraphim. Oh no, that's enough.
Just shut up.
And then she flashes in, and then he...
Oh my god, they're both gonna abandon me.
And then...
Oh, well. Why does... Another friend. You look like you're walking with purpose. Do you have a gem? Nope. Why does no one know what to do? Like... I don't like rares like this. I bet you need this for the achievement. Yelling into the void storm. The ultimate predator. Okay, to be fair, you don't. That's good. Surely other people have these. I bet they're just ignoring the fact that they've got them. Hi, Terranus. How's it going? Hope you're looking forward to your weekend. This warlock's here. I said, do you have an unstable focusing crystal? And they just said, no, I don't have. But they're staying here anyway. This person doesn't have a crystal. I'm gonna be pissed off. Hey. Do you have... I feel so desperate in this moment. I'm just gonna let them... I'm just gonna see if they know what to do. They don't know what to do. Do you have one unstable focusing crystal? Oh, he put it in straight away. My God. Okay. No problem. I'm returning to this another time. I only have this for 20 more minutes. But he used his crystal in his own phase and then joined my group and sharded to me. What is with these people?
Do you need anything, but
What?
need anything?
You have to have an item. Thank you, though. Oh, good, thanks. It's Friday. I'm doing good, thank you, Taranis. I had a headache for most of today, but it has finally gone away, which is good. And I am almost prepared for Mother's Day this weekend in the UK. I'm awaiting a package, and I'm a bit nervous that it's not going to arrive. I would hate to call on the help of Amazon, but I might have to because I would hate to disappoint my mum. She won't actually be disappointed, but she does deserve a nice gift. I did get this already. Can you see it? You can't see it. I didn't make this. I got this on Etsy. A framed photo of our late rescue dog. I got one for her and one for me, so I'm keeping this one. And there's another one that I need to wrap. Oh my God, I'm like tangled up. 1 second. And I thought, well, I've been meaning to get this done ever since he passed away. For goodness sake. But Mother's Day felt like a nice day to do it, although it seems a bit grim or like morbid. I thought, well, I always referred to my mum as mum when I was talking to Yuki, if that makes sense. I would always say, like, oh, where's mummy? Go find mummy, blah, blah, blah. So, it's like a way of saying Happy Mother's Day from me and him. So I did get that finished, at least. Went and printed some photos. Bought a nice card. And I will buy some flowers on the actual day so that they don't die over the weekend. I think rares like this are cool, but there are too many of them. They stop feeling special or unique and just become kind of frustrating. I'm going to keep checking in on it just in case other people are rocking up knowing what to do. Nope. At least they didn't put it in the achievement. At least they didn't put it in the achievement. I think I might just have to strike gold with this rare and just one day find 2 other competent people to do it with. So I'm going to employ one, probably. assuming that he gets the item. The fact that it only lasts 30 minutes as well, that's so cruel.
The enemy is coming. Protect the singularity anchor.
Let's try this again. I'm not loving the amount of people that are here. We feel a little bit sparse, potentially. Well, let's just try, shall we? Learn to fly, goofball. That feels like you're judging my driving, Jess. Like it has the same connotation, you know? Actually, do you know what it gives? I just read it again in my head, and I couldn't help but put it in the voice of that Vine in the cinema at Star Wars. Turn off the flash, you fucking moron. That's how that read in my head to me. Okay, wave 1 is typically fine. It's wave 3 that gets a bit ridiculous. I guess I'm tanking.
Additional defenses are available. Activate them.
I think shock pylon is like the best thing. So if you just tank them inside, they just die to the damage of it eventually. But they tend to just not want to stay. Or people just tend not to play in them.
The Shadow God are upon us.
Wish us luck.
The enemy is gathering to the east. Store up our defenses there.
I guess I could taunt, actually. I do have that capability. Maybe it doesn't do that much damage. 12,000 inflicted every second. I mean, it's not nothing. But they have, what, like 4 million HP?
Quickly, defend our western front.
I am muted, yes. It was purposeful. I don't, Jess, you're probably taking the piss out of me. Uh, if you weren't, thank you. I was talking to Loft to ask him to check something. Thank you. I wasn't sure. I'm only half paying attention. You're all good, Jess. Don't worry. Thank you for looking out for me. I feel like I'm normally quite good at not being muted when I'm not supposed to be. Usually. Oh gosh. No. This is going better than I expected. There are more people showed up, I think, is the key. If only you were so good at flying. Never actually got my license, I just started doing it in the hope that no one would ever ask. What if I just root? Can I just root them? Yep, instantly broke. Okay. Surely it lives for 20 seconds, right? Yeah, it will. We're doing it. You don't need a meta to use steady flight anymore? No. Just Pathfinder, I believe, which is nice and simple.
We held them back. The singularity anchor has activated. We held them back. The singularity anchor has activated.
Not even that. They literally just hotfixed it. Just saw the headline now and tried it. Oh, you don't need anything. Fascinating. I thought you meant you don't need a actual meta achievement. Don't know why you need a meta achievement, actually. I'm just thinking of it. I didn't realize that's what you meant. Oh, that's good. Okay, so I didn't get the world quest done again. My only thing I can think to try, I mean, other than finishing, like, letting this tick down, which I'm pretty sure you didn't need to do in the past. The only thing I'm considering is flying away and flying back to the zone, because sometimes flying away and, like, dismissing the world quest and then flying back to re-enable it ticks it over. I wasn't in a raid group this time, so I was expecting to get it, but I still didn't. I'm going to fly away. Hopefully not get dismounted. There are rares, though. I can do rares. Can I take this on my own? Probably not. But someone's doing null spiral. I wonder why they changed that flying thing. In my opinion, it wasn't a big ask. Maybe loads of people complained about it. It does feel a little bit funny that out of dynamic and steady flying, you get dynamic flying by default, but you can unlock steady by doing an achievement. It feels like it should be the other way around, surely. Damage taken reduced. There's a blue post. Basically, they felt the difference wasn't huge anymore and people shouldn't have to earn one. I think there was feedback about accessibility and stuff too, i.e. making people level with dynamic. Fair enough. That's a good point.
Luke?
Oh, well, that's a win.
Luke!
Don't mind Loth yelling at his friends in League of Legends.
Can you wake up?
You have my attention.
Okay. Let me try flying all the way away.
Something? I said Luke 5 times.
I'm all the way away.
So many times.
Okay, that didn't work. Let's wait. Let's wait for the end of the victory lap. I have a feeling it's not gonna work. If it doesn't, we're moving on.
Health?
Oh well. Hydration check. Drink water and mind your business. Loth apologizes.
Harold.
Thank you, Jess, for the hydration check. I didn't know if you already knew about the change, but I smirked when you sent it just in case you were going to be aghast at the fact that there is no song. Okay, the event is over. We did not complete it, apparently, so I'm gonna head out. Stormarian Assault. We complete one more world quest in Voidstorm, then we can unlock this. So I guess let's go and disrupt the void. We should be flying a nice new mount, shouldn't we? Let's get the Ruddy Spore Glider going on. Tell Loft to stop feeding. Yikes. I don't know how people played the game without flying before. When I have to fly 10k, it's a lot. Can't imagine walking. Yeah, there's... It's part of why I like Classic for the slow
Disrupt their
version of the game. Knowing that I'm going most places on foot and for a long time without even a mount. It's just part of the
Okay, you're just going.
slower progress, which sometimes I'm in the mood for. It's not for everyone, though, I agree.
Oh, I'm done.
Getting around was definitely slower in vanilla, but also the game wasn't designed around flying, so it wasn't a huge deal. True, true. And also, back in vanilla, things kind of felt more like a adventure. Not to sound really, like, kind of woo-woo, but feels a bit more immersive. that you are trekking out on foot or whatever. And it makes getting something like even a ground mount, and then definitely a flying mount, even more rewarding once you get it. It's very satisfying. But things had to change with how the player base changed and evolved. I really don't think Classic would be, you know, successful if it were the only way to play WoW nowadays. People need those dopamine hits too frequently. Classic doesn't give you that. It's a slow burn. Obviously, Classic as a client is successful, but how much of that is balanced with the fact that it's an alternative to retail? If it were the only version of WoW, I don't know how the player base would look, but it would diminish, I'm certain. Me trying so hard to do this world quest passively without having to fight anyone, stealing all their stuff. Classic was a lot more immersive and harder and adventurous. Everything felt like an achievement, nothing was just handed to you. Retail can certainly feel easy in many areas, and that's an argument that a lot of Classic players use, and I don't get it necessarily. I don't judge my enjoyment of a game over how difficult it is. Sometimes, in niche situations I do. For example, as of next week, we get to try the Nemesis Delve boss. That will be difficult, but in a different way from Classic. But I would never turn around to a Classic player and say, well, Diva, you just press Frostbolt 70 times in a boss fight, and that's you playing the game. I don't feel a need to say, like, your version of WoW is invalid because of this. They're just different in their own ways, and that is a purposeful choice, and they're both valid. That's why I love mounts, because getting a mount at all was such a huge deal back then. This is true. Even just the ones from the racial mount vendors. When I was a kid and I didn't realize you had to be exalted with each of them to be able to buy their mounts, plus the gold, of course. And I really wanted the Night Sabers from Night Elves, but I think I was a human when I discovered that. And I was like, oh, I have to have a horse? I want a tiger. Okay. Eva, just fight the people. There's 6% left. You'll be fine.
That should put a dent in their operations.
Okie dokie. Special assignment is unlocked. Oh, have you guys done that achievement yet in Voidstorm where you get chased by the big devourer thing? I haven't done that yet. Is it called, like... What's that called, that achievement? Adrenaline? Nope. Maybe we should do it. But I'm scared I'm going to make a fool of myself on stream. I never do that. I'm thrilled that Classic exists, but I like retail for my adult life. Challenge still exists, it's just in different places. The design has changed. It very much has, yeah. Putting a side-by-side of a Classic raid and a retail raid is very eye-opening. But like we say, that's not to say that one is more difficult than the other. They present their own challenges in different ways. Meanwhile, I haven't really even gotten an amount because my girl can literally grow wings and fly. That is so fun. When Dracthyr first came out, that wasn't the case. They couldn't fly themselves, which seemed very daft. They changed that very quickly. I like that they can soar. It feels cool. Haven't even been to Voidstorm yet. Well, now you've got a week off. You can explore to your heart's content if you get that far. I think you'd enjoy it, Jess. I was so excited when they had Dracthyr real flight. So cool. I remember your Dracthyr, Jess. It was like, she looked like a librarian in the best way. I thought she looked so cool. The soar is such a selling point. Unbound power rerouted. I just need the last console. I'm sure I'll love it. Looks great. Harandar and Zulaman are not my jam. Really? I thought I felt that way about Zulaman, but I really fell in love with it once we actually got into the story. I think the fact that Zulaman follows Eversong Woods gives it a bit of a disadvantage, personally, just because I love Eversong Woods so much. But I don't know, I ended up really enjoying the story. I think Zulaman has my favorite music of all of the zones. Harandar's probably second. But I kind of get what you mean. It's like swampy. Before we leave, I kind of want to try this achievement.
No.
I think you have to survive for a minute. And I'm trying to not use my abilities so that I can get away. Queen of War? Okay, turning around because I need that. Who is this, Diva? Oh my god, she's got a little crown. Oh my god, I love her. I've never seen this before. Queen of War. I just got immediately distracted, but this is a rare I haven't done yet. Queen's Eye Band. Ooh. So that's actually a Mastery Haste ring, which I do love. But for now I am keeping my Emission of Light, just in case I get an Occlusion of Void. Even though it's so low item level. Just because having the two together is probably going to be quite nice. I mean, maybe for now I should put this on. Midnight Superior, yay, look at me. Anyway. I'm nervous. You're being targeted. Fly back. Come get me. Oh my god, he's coming. Oh my god. Oh, this is scary, actually. I kind of wish there was scary music to go with it. I don't like it. I don't like it. You have to fly around the outside because I think if you go back, he disappears. This is scary. Yeah, this is terrifying. I'm... Okay, I got caught. Damn. Maybe the trick is you just start really high and just descend the whole time. Because my abilities would recharge faster, wouldn't they? I just learned that I really don't like chases, actually. That made my heart start racing. Wish demon hunters could fly with their wings. How am I going to be able to get to my corpse, do we reckon? I didn't think about this. We might have to go back. Well, let's enjoy some resurrection sickness, shall we? Okay, it's 60 seconds, but my gear is probably rough. Acute 546 gold repair. If I must. Right. I am going to half the silver moon. I'm going to take a quick break before we get started on the next thing. I'll see you soon. Oh, there we go. How are we doing? Making good-looking characters is so hard, by the way. Struggling hard with my character's looks. Like, is she pretty or is she chopped? It's so hard to tell. Damn. Damn, you're gonna do your Dracula like that? What is it about the character customization that you're not sure about? Let me deposit some stuff quick.
Are you planning a purchase? May my goods serve you well.
Did you get dismounted again? No, Jacob. I lost the race. And I left with my tail between my legs rather than trying again. Okay. Show me my to-do list. Sometimes I just be getting lost. I've done Unity Against the Void. I've done my dungeon quest. I've done my 2 profession quests. I've done my soiree. I've done the Legends of Harandar. I've done Stormerian Assault twice, but neither of them counted. I'm all good with delves. So, I think we just have some prey targets to do. And actually, while we're in Silvermoon, should we do this campaign questline? Or is this spoilers? Would people rather we don't do this? This is max level campaign stuff. Let me know if you'd rather I not do this on stream. I hate how the plant people can put multiple applications of the bramble blade dot on you. What are you supposed to do against 4 stacks of a dot that does 14k damage every 2 seconds? Is this a questing thing? taken her to the barber like 4 times already. Colors of various things mainly. Oh, delve mechanics. Okay. I don't mind. We'll come back to this later in the week if I don't do it off stream. I mean, we've obviously done the majority of the campaign on stream already, so it's not like all of a sudden I'm conscious of spoilers, but I feel like max level campaign stuff might be more something that people want to experience. I don't know. Hair color, skin tone, scale color have been spooking me. I suppose, to be fair, for a beginner, Drakthir can be quite an overwhelming race to start with, because they do have a lot more customization than most races. I think if you were to start with something like a... I know you said you're Horde, but human, or even Orc, Undead, the vanilla races typically have some more basic customization. As a Drakthir, you've also got 2 forms going on, which is like double the work.
Do not end the
Chase your
day.
prey.
Savor
Okay.
the hunt and let the artifact consume their
We're not doing this again. You go ahead and chase, because we're not doing it together. I got absolutely cooked when I shared this with someone by accident. At first, I did like a white gold theme, but then I realized there's no white dragon. This feels weird. I should be green, red, blue, or black. I mean, you don't have to fit in with a dragon flight. Yeah. Yeah, be whichever colors you like. If you did white and gold, maybe you should... I immediately failed. That's so embarrassing. I tried to pick up a speed boost. If you were doing white and gold, do you know where my brain immediately went? I thought about that meme of the dress, that viral dress that people argued about whether it was blue and black or white and gold. Maybe if your visage form, your humanoid form was like white and gold theme, your dragon form should be black and blue and black.
such wonderful terror.
I've got that quest so many times. Physically unable to see blue, black and blue. Oh, okay. Fair enough. It's so fun, actually. What are we up to? This, I guess this will progress it. I don't think it will I don't think it will ambush me during this, but
Offered us meals to help with the refugees. Mind checking if it be edible?
Hello.
I'd honestly play any race but dwarf, gnome, and human. Some races have quest lines that unlock more customization for them. Night elves and Draenei can get more skin and eye colors. True, this is true. Is there a separate quest line to unlock? The like Dark Ranger skin for Night Elves and Blood Elves. I feel like there probably is, isn't there? Maybe the Sylvanas questline or something.
Oh, it wasn't.
Well, you ain't dead from it. So
I don't know how people see that dress as black and blue. I didn't mean I can't IRL with my eyes, just that dress. Oh, okay. You've made me want to Google it now just to see what I see. Viral blue and black dress.
It's blue and gold. If you say anything else, you rage quit.
Loft just said it's blue and gold. It was never blue and gold.
Of course it's blue and gold. I'm not even looking at it. What was the meme?
The meme is the dress is either blue and black or white and gold, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's not white.
It is, right? Hang on a minute, I just need to prove my boyfriend wrong. The dress. It has a Wikipedia page. Viewers disagreed on whether the dress was blue and black or white and gold.
Well, then I'm not well because I don't see either.
What do you see?
I will have to come and look at it.
We can't go down this rabbit hole. Everyone's gonna say no. When I Google image searched, I've searched viral blue and black dress. I did only see blue and black. I need to see like the one photo, you know?
That's not white.
No, it's not.
That is not white. Not black either.
I've seen both. I'm not kidding.
It's not black, it's not white. This is blue and like some color. Don't look at me like yeah.
I remember looking at it for a really long time, and then I blinked and it changed. And I wish I was kidding.
I'd say blue and gold. That's what I see.
He sees blue and gold? That's not even a thing.
Well, it's a thing for me.
That's crazy. I've never even heard someone say that. Okay, well. He just said your mum's crazy. Wow.
One more before.
Sure. We are kidding. We don't hate each other. Don't even joke about that. Okay, I thought you were going to say something stupid.
What did you say?
I said, don't worry, we don't actually hate each other.
Oh no, we don't hate.
We're not having a...
Domestic.
honestly, our first domestic caught on camera.
What'll happen when they don't get me?
Do I have this rare? I do. The Wikipedia has the original photo? Oh, okay. I was actually on the page. I've closed it now. I better not open it, because I could probably sit there for ages and be like... Just wait for it to change colour.
The stems and roots you bring will give relief to all the wounded in our care.
That is a thing that people see differently, actually, because not everyone has the same visual colour range. Some people can see a lot more colours than others, so there's no right or wrong about that. No, indeed. I'm not going to actually sit here and argue with people about what colour the dress is. A, I don't care. B, it could be fake. And C, like you say, Mekex. Some people have, like, colour blindness. Some people just have a higher or lower perception of colour, broader range. But we can all agree, the dress is ugly.
What's up?
Twilight Shade are hiding out at Speaker's Wrist. Show them how a Hashura protects Suleiman.
Okay, my prey target is going to ambush me for sure, because I've done 2 world quests and they haven't appeared yet.
Thank you. Thank you. I think that would be a good.
There are special paints that are in a color range where not everybody will see the same color. It's meant to do that. Interesting.
If you pay for me.
Oh my goodness.
We'll take Megan.
I wonder what my range is. Sometimes my mum and I have disagreements on whether something's super dark blue or black. We always seem to disagree on that. She'll be like, oh, that navy dress. I said, I don't know about navy, mum. But again, that's not me saying that she's wrong. I'm just saying that I don't see the navy, so. Although there was a time in a shop where she insisted something was navy and I held something that she thought was black next to it. And then I said, and she said, oh, okay, maybe it's just the light. My car is blue, but my entire family insists on it being black. Oh. Is it like a super dark blue? I never heard it in the context of a car. I feel like with most cars being metallic, the color being metallic, it's more agreeable what color it is.
You understand a bit more.
You could have a matte car, I suppose. They do exist. People have different color ranges and perceptions resulting from genetic variations in eye cone cells, age-related changes, and neurological processing differences. While most people are trichromats, using 3 cone types, some have color blindness, dichromacy, seeing fewer colors, while rare individuals are tetrachromats, capable of seeing millions more colors. Fascinating. Thank you, Mechex. I just learned like 3 new words, and I'm pretty sure I didn't say any of them correctly. It's very dark. It's very clear that it's blue when it's wet, though. Oh, fascinating. Or maybe when it's like being shone on brightly by the sun, I imagine. Thank you.
Now there are fewer twilight left in our lands, thanks to you.
Okay. Now we're just on the lookout for preferably some like gray crystals on the map. Like this. Ooh, it's a major one. I'm excited by Nightmare Prey next week. I'm very intrigued. I'll have to lock in a bit more because that hard difficulty prey we did on Wednesday, where I got clapped by the elemental, that was a wake-up call. But I was too busy yapping to notice the incredibly long cast time that was going off, where probably had I been paying more attention, I would have thought, oh, that's a very long cast time, that's probably important, I should do something about that. Nicolef was only 50 gold on my server, by the way. Nice, Bowman. Did you apply it yet? What do you think? I think I prefer it to the standard shadow form as well. You can't find it? Is there a search function in default inventory? I feel like there is nowadays. If you open your bags, I think you can search if you can't find it.
Did you pick it up from the main box?
Oh, that's a good point. Loft just asked if you checked your mailbox, because when you buy something from the auction house, you have to pick it up from the mailbox first. It doesn't go straight to your inventory. Oh, hi, Hadim. I wasn't paying attention again. A nice Bowman. I hadn't even considered that. So that's thanks to Loft. Check your prey rank. Got to get to rank 4 to unlock Nightmare. Yeah, I think we'll get it at the start of the next reset, because it seems like this week I didn't get any prey progress. Oh my god, it heals itself. I'm aware that the first 4 hunts of your week are the ones that give you progress, but I've done my first 4 and I'm still at 0 of 4,000 or whatever it is. So I think next week, when the season starts, you can do your first 4 hunts and then you get the progress. That ticks you over to rank 4, when you should then hopefully get the quest to unlock Nightmare Mode. I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to work. I'm assuming they made a purposeful choice with putting Nightmare Mode with the season start. This is much nicer. Good. I actually recently took off my Glyph of Shadow and I regret doing it. And I can't really say why I did it, to be honest. If you ever change your mind about a glyph, Bowman, you can remove it by getting some vanishing powder. It looks like this. You can buy it from reagent vendors, typically, in like capital cities. It's super cheap, and you just right-click it if you have a glyph, and then it should automatically open your spellbook and highlight any abilities that have a glyph on them, so you can then take it off. It just means if you want to reapply it, you will need a new glyph. So you'd have to go back on the auction house and buy another Glyph of Shadow if you were to remove the one that you have now. I do it all the time with my Moonkin form, because I can never decide if I want Glyph of Stars for my Moonkin form or just the bog standard Moonkin. Vadim kinda hurts.
Fascinatingly
Perfect.
How delightfully quaint.
With all the bloody hunt gear and effect and stuff, I wish they would have done a vampire class with Shadowland. You can be a Sand Lane Blood Death Knight with the hero talent. Does that count? Probably not, right? Yeah, let's peruse the pages. So, I didn't get any progress this week. And once we get 4 hunts, so 1,000 progress each, we can do a quest line to unlock Nightmare Mode, and then we also get a plinth above the rest. And then the progress after we get our first mount. Okay. I'm a bit curious by Mythic dungeons. I think I've done Majesty's Terrace, Murder Road, Den of Nalarak, Mysara Caverns. So I did the top 4, I think. We go typically in order of how they appear. Oh, I don't even like these ones, apart from Windrunner Spire. Okay, well, let's see. Windrunner Spire Mythic. I'd quite like to DPS for a change. Double Evoker, interesting. Already doing that on my DK, but like a vampire hero class would be awesome. I'd love like a vampire caster. A blood mage or something. That would be cool. Hey, Oh, Elun's chosen. Okay, these talents aren't correct, I don't think. Let me fix that. Pretty sure I meant to have fully maxed out Ascendant Eclipses. I think I've done this wrong. Mythic plus talents. Let me go ahead and delete this one. Elun's chosen. Oh, I'm gonna miss my trees. But we do get Boundless Moonlight, which is fun. Oh, we don't have Innovate? Ew. Demoralizing Roar. I always say that. In-cap Roar. Okay. Seems fine, I think. Oh, people are already here. I should go.
Good enough.
Give it a melee, ranged, and healer spec. I support this. I support this. Also, no summon? Damn. Still want my magical mushroom druid and call myself a fungomancer. Yeah, like Mythic said. Just put a mushroom cap on your head. GG. I think this is my first Mythic 0 as a DPS. Bath. I may as well use an old flask since I don't have a current one. My talents are correct. I think I'm all good. Also, my tank is called Ulka.
My sisters were the last to visit these halls.
Get that
but
trinket.
they threw their
I will,
homes
Siri.
and their bond away. If we can calm the spirits here, maybe they'll return. The Ranger General was sharp and steadfast, while the Peacekeeper kept the calm, which
Don't look at me at the bottom of the meters, please. I haven't started cooking yet.
Oh. Bit about it. We should have.
We're just ignoring these in the back? Okay. Me with my 1 minute interrupt cooldown. There we go.
That's interesting.
I tried Arcane today and the numbers were so silly. Silly good or silly bad? I have no idea where the tuning's at.
Sylvanas didn't ask to be Ranger General, but she gave everything.
Silly good. Oh, okay.
Including her
Well, that's
life.
good. Anything to make you not be a frost mage, right, Siri? This dot hurts like crazy.
She trained with a bow gifted by our mother. Undead fanatics have invaded to loot it and anything else that belonged to her.
Oh, I can only enter Lunar Eclipse in this hero talent tree. I need to remember that. Gosh, that feels so weird. I don't like that. I get it, but single target bosses are going to be feel so weird. I pray the tuning does not make that a reality. You are really averse to frost.
Oh,
Fair enough, I suppose. Oh, I have aggro. This is kind of messy. I'm done with my Delve stories. Congrats, Mechax. It's exciting. I felt like the rotation seemed quite forgiving this time around, or I was just paying more
Our mother's
attention.
bow meant everything to
But the fact that I
Sylvanas.
managed to get every single story I needed for my achievements in one day was quite funny.
the fuck is Andre?
I don't have CA just yet.
Desecrate her sanctum. Be gone.
I'm topping. I was kind of worried that I was like not doing well, but turns out I just need a cleave boss fight and cooldowns. Although by the end of this boss fight, I'm not going to have any eclipses left.
So many.
Timed quite nicely. I'm probably not going to do very much DPS on Ember Dawn or the last boss. Oh, I got a one-hander.
And loved to be admired, but she never wanted to be worshipped.
I'll keep it because
Come, let's find the next relic.
Script Mastery. One of my crafted pieces, I think, is an offhand.
Baladash Malanore.
Frost Mage is ugly as fuck. The Frost Mages just can't catch a break with you, Siri. What do they ever do to you?
Verisa was the peacekeeper of our family. She spent many days tending to the gardens here, but the wilderness has overtaken it now.
See, we got some conflicting opinions in chat. I think mages generally get some really cool animations and like spell effects. I don't mind frost stuff. I think it's kind of cool. I've changed my tune on the glacial spike though. I think in a previous stream I said that the glacial spike was quite cool. I think it now looks kind of goofy. But Frozen Orb looks cool. And Blizzard. Yeah, Moonkins don't do very well in rooms like this, where everything has... There's loads of things, but they all have little health. By the time they've all got my dots on them, they're all dead anyway. Oop.
Open.
I miss Renewal as a druid. I miss that extra free heal I would get. They removed it completely.
The soothing sounds of my harp brought Verisa joy beyond measure. I'll need that relic.
Careful now. Why do I have aggro of one tiny little trash mob.
Get the fuck.
I did just use both of my CA charges, so I'm gonna have to wait a minute. But maybe just in time for the boss. I guess I'm the only range DPS, so maybe they're just leaving these like trash mobs in the back for me. I'll do it. I don't mind.
Well now, that Dragonhawk seems to have stolen my
Okay,
heart.
both Eclipse charges and 20 seconds until CA. Oh. That was close. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, how did you...
I'm not doing bad for a single target boss. I mean, I'll take it.
Beautiful. She reminds me of Arisa. My sister was also ferocity itself if her family was threatened.
Where does the trinket come from?
We have one more relic to find.
It's probably this one, right? Well, I didn't get it. Drat. It's okay. I don't mind the trinkets I have right now. According to my tier list, I have a C tier trinket right now, which I think until the season starts is one of the best ones I can get.
Let my songs calm you.
How am I using it? This way. Nice. Probably because...
Girl.
Okay. I'm telling you why you look...
This is fun.
No.
Oh, I just about did more DPS than the tank in that pull.
Alaria hunted the old horde with a ferocity bordering on obsession. For good reason. They took my life. Savaged our home. One of Alaria's scouting maps is within. It seems to have called on the ghosts of vengeance past. We'll need that map
Final boss does drop a decent trinket, yeah. Would you be horrified if I said I've already replaced it with something else? I already had that trinket. I got rid of it. It's not very good for me, personally. I do need the haste. This is true, Siri. I could use the haste. But we'll be okay. I'm listening to the voices of the high-end moonkins telling me which things are good and bad. Just because I don't have the energy to figure that out on my own. I'll be taking that bloodlust. Thank you so much. This boss hurts. Almost both charges of Eclipse and CA. Oh, I ripped aggro. Yikes. No!
I'm done.
Don't leave me.
You're just scrolling journal again.
Why me? Oh my god, my damage. I thought I'd be bottom. What? Me not in an eclipse, by the way. So rude. Can you leave a girl alone? Like, can you leave the caster alone? Okay, this is where I've checkmated myself. I don't have any eclipses or any CA. That's bad. That's not what you're meant to do. I seem to be doing fine on the meters though, so let's go. I'm not sending my CA on this. I'm gonna sit in 0 eclipse and just hang out. Oh, we got a second drop.
We've done it.
Mastery haste shoulders? Yes, please. Thanks, babe.
You gotten two drops in that dungeon.
Yes.
You're making your own day.
I'll use these relics to return peace to the spire.
Oh, I'm item level 240. That's exciting.
Return to me.
Oh. I still have 9% haste. That's gonna piss me off.
Please, lay it to rest.
I like this dungeon. Oh my god. We ate. We ate, I fear. We chewed. GG.
At last, spirits that
I
linger
actually
within
don't
these
have
halls
this
have found
decor
rest.
item.
I hope that one day my sisters will be able to do the same. As for myself, I shall fill these halls with music until they return home. Thank you.
I think my Demon Hunter is at 239. I haven't done a single mythic. Nice. Oh, I didn't get it. Feck. Oh well. Well, that was a nice run. It was a little bit scary at first, but let's go home. Definitely think it's going to be good in Mythic Plus this season. Yeah, it's going to be good. The 3 key dungeons I have left, I don't love. I don't even know the mechanics of some of the bosses in these dungeons, like the Blinding Veil. I still don't get the trio, the council boss. Void Scar Arena, we just killed things fast and didn't really care about mechanics. I think I know how that one works though. Should we do Nexus Point Zenith? I'm fairly confident in that one. Zenith. You're looking for one more? So are you. Look at people wanting me. Feels so nice. My history of Mythic, technically Mythic Plus, as a Moonkin is... Oh, people don't want you, honey. There might be a summon incoming. I'm just going to wait a second. Let's see how we go. Oh, we are not hanging about in this dungeon.
You put all of Silvermoon in danger. This isn't worth the risk. There seem to be a few pieces missing. We have to find them if we're going to stop Lithraxian.
I think the Demon Hunter's in, like, the wrong... They might be in a different difficulty of the dungeon, or they just haven't come inside.
Pylon is showing me a critical failure at Key 49.
Hurry up those repairs. If we aren't careful, that will be all of us.
Look at this prop paladin damage. That is outrageous. Did you see they dropped the currency cost for housing decor from vendors by half? Of all housing decor stuff? I did not see that. No, that's exciting. I was worried I was going to be broke. Oh, Voidlight Mall. Yeah, I was thinking some of those were a bit expensive, given how much you get from midnight activities, to be fair. I think that's a good choice. Oops. Sorry. Not the gold stuff. Okay. Well, I can take the expensive gold stuff because gold's easier to get than Marl, in my opinion. Housing stuff is very interesting, not gonna lie. It is cool. I've enjoyed it a lot so far. I've been meaning actually to take a trip back to our house because we haven't worked on it since Midnight came out. There's SWAR music instead, isn't there?
Well,
You guys hear game sound?
oh yeah, it's just very.
Okay. Is it an okay volume? Okay. Loft just became on red alert because he said he realized I didn't have any lo-fi music playing. And I said, it's okay, I have game sound, I think. That's fine.
Oh,
I don't think this boss has lived this long in my experience so far. It's okay. Goodbye.
Don't forget to send the conduits.
Got no bloodlust. True, this is true. All I know is that we need to host a housing contest in Mischief. Oh gosh, don't host it yet, Siri. I've just started renovating the outside of my house and it looks terrible.
you'll still win.
It looks like currently it's just scaffolding. Loft said I'll still win anyway. Well, that's not really... It's different when there's no competition. Not to be shady, but... And I'm genuinely not being shady. People just don't care about housing, so... I don't want to win by default, Siri. I want to see what other people are up to. I want to see what other people can make. So my house looks terrible at the moment. Literally all I have on the exterior of my house is Silver Moon beam platforms, the horizontal beams. because I'm trying to turn the exterior of my horde house into a beachside villa. Because Siri and Loft know this, but I recently moved my horde house in our guild neighborhood because the plot I picked out originally I ended up not really liking that much. And I thought, well, my character's a troll. They start out on an island surrounded by the sea, so maybe I should be by the sea. So I moved to a plot right at the south of the neighborhood, right against the coast. And I can't bear to look at the horde hut, like that default orcish exterior. So I'm trying to make a beach villa instead. But we still have an exterior budget of 250, which is not very much. And currently all I have are those beam platforms creating an outline of the shape of the exterior that I want to make. I'd love to make a kind of deck area out the back that has a infinity pool overlooking the beach. If I can make that, I believe we probably can. It's raised off the ground, so we've got some nice like steps leading up to the front door. And then I need to figure out a way to cover up the roof because it is not my vibe.
What a miserable display. You have all
Or I could try changing it to the Silver Moon style house exterior,
Alright, I'm dead.
just to make it a bit easier to cover up potentially.
do us all a favor and die before I have to
I don't know, it's just not like they have pride. They're just there. Don't get it.
prove your worth. Pathetic lackey.
We can have a pool party at Eva's future house. Hell yeah. We got bikini transmogs now.
Minions, do not disappoint me again.
Themes would be fun. Worst decorated house be an award. Ooh. Loft thinks that would be him. You haven't even decorated, honey. That doesn't even count. I think you have to intentionally make it look bad.
Must I do everything myself?
Sucks that you need 10 people for a Guild of Charter neighborhood. I've been meaning to try my hand at making a community neighborhood, but it's whether or not we've got enough people in the community in EU on the right servers to make it happen, I think. Oh, she has a damage amp. I forgot. She's almost dead already.
There will be no end to your suffer. The light still burns. Curse that damn Natrazine!
Why are you pinging me? Look at that DPS. We did so well. She like wasn't dying at the end. You see that?
You got the last conduit. Make sure to send them over.
Beachwear Transmog's big win? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you kidding?
Tony's out fighting a boss.
Lothraxian, this isn't what the light demands of us. Think of the lives that will be lost. Just trust us.
You of them all I thought would understand, Naruto.
I have a theory to experiment with on this boss.
The console is working.
Because Lothraxian has a little phase where he summons multiple clones. And you have to find the real one. I've seen that people can use Hunter's Mark if you have a hunter. Kind of wondering if I can just cheat and ping the raid boss frame. Worth a shot, I suppose. They might remove it, but we'll see. Prop Pala will just avenge a shield. I mean, I hope not, because won't that like make a ton of them explode and we'll all die? Someone say hunter. Ah, my Typhoon's on cooldown.
You fucking.
So it seems my boss damage is good, but just like general trash packs is not great, which used to not be the case in dungeons previously. I guess I haven't been using CA that much on trash packs. I mean, I was holding my own. I was bottom out of the 3 DPS, but
Willingly choose to go against the light's will.
Okay.
You will see the light's wrath.
oh, I had aggro for a second there. You see that? Oh no, he doesn't have a frame. What if I focus target? Nope. The one with horns, right? The one without horns. I thought I'd found it immediately. I felt so proud of myself. Nope, they all have horns except one. Nice.
Farewell, old friend.
But no fair. Cool. You say thank you and bye to the nice people, and then you moonkin Valentine's Hearthstone away. Because look at this diva.
Come
Bruh.
through the portal.
Oh, so I should play a hunter so I get all the loot. I see, I see. Hunter is a typically quite a nice beginner-friendly class. They can be super impactful, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's for beginners. But they're just a very nice class for learning the game solo. Very good at questing and that good stuff. Okay. I think that's all the dungeons for today. The only valid next step, I think, is pretending to PvP. Love my hunter, especially when my pets do what they want and not what I want. Feels like very beginner friendly, kind of simple and boring. Oh. What about boring? Hi, Felony. How's it going? Happy Friday. How have you been? Lovely to see you. Thank you for stopping by. You're all good, moment. Tell you what is boring. Holy Priest. Oh, it's happening. Feels strange. Can't queue with my normal duo partner in League of Legends. You'll be fine, Jacob. You'll carry. Whatever will I do? I'm good. How are you? Saw you were live. Was like, ah. I'm good. Thank you, Felony. I'm happy it's the weekend. Midnight has been pretty good so far. I'm feeling in good stead. We just hit item level. Okay, don't look at this. This isn't true. It says we're item level 258. That's not correct. That's PvP. That's not even right. We're item level 240. We just got there today. I haven't like hacked the game. I don't think that's even possible yet. Done a bunch of weekly stuff. And we have 2 Mythic Zeros left to do this week to try and get as much gear as we can. But I think I'm all Mythic'd out for now, so we're doing one of these, a training ground battleground for the sake of getting a 259 neck or ring at some point in the next 4 weeks. Do you have any fun weekend plans? It is Mother's Day in the UK this Sunday. So I'm meeting up with my mum. We're going to go for a nice walk, hopefully, if the weather is okay. And we're going to go and grab coffee and cake at one of her favorite cafes. It's like out in the countryside. You can sit outside and look at the countryside. Again, assuming the weather's okay. But my mum's a bit poorly right now, so that's probably all we're going to do. She cracked her tooth, one of her back molars. Fell clean out, like half of it, so she's having to have emergency dental work right now, so poor mum. But it'll be nice to spend some time with her. Otherwise, we're just gonna have a pretty chill weekend, I think. What about you, Felony? What's going on this weekend, girl? Okay, there's only 2 of us going to the mine. I'm immediately scared. And they abandoned me. Yeah, I'm not doing that. You enjoy the mine, honey. I'll come back for it later. think it's popping off at the forge. What's this called? The blacksmith. Let's see if I don't make a complete fool of myself, shall we? Oh, bop. Bop. Oh my goodness. Where are you going? Maybe I'm gonna regret being a Loon's Chosen, actually. Sit your ass down. Me flaming bots, by the way. They are claiming 3 out of the 5. I don't love that. Yeah, poor mama. She'll be okay. She hates the dentist, bless her. Not that I think many people love the dentist, but she has quite a big fear of it. Poor thing. You've a trash talker. Hi, Baloo. It wasn't, I swear. I didn't mean it. I think my husband and I might try a new restaurant tomorrow. Maybe get a few projects done that we've been putting off. Nice. What kind of cuisine is this new restaurant? Sounds lovely. There's quite a few places Lof and I walk past around here that we think, gosh, we should try that. There's a brunch spot I want to try. There's a cafe. There's a few bars. Maybe it's a bistro, so they've got a different array. Oh, fabulous. You can kind of like get whatever you feel like on the day. Perfect. Well, I hope you have a wonderful time. That sounds very cozy and wholesome. Good luck on your projects too. Don't work too hard though, it is a weekend. That's something I've had to keep telling myself. I find it a little bit too easy to like slip into a YouTube work mindset on a Saturday, because Sunday's kind of my reset day. Like it's my hair wash day, which takes a long time because I also blow dry it. And like I get a bunch of like cleaning done, just self-care stuff. That feels like a nice day off, but sometimes I'm prone to working a bit too much on the Saturday when I should maybe give myself a little bit extra rest, you know? Because then it gets to Monday and I'm like, oh, I kind of didn't really have a weekend. I just took a day. Oh, hello. This is not looking good, is it? No, really not looking good. Surely I can get the mage, right? Bop. I probably shouldn't press Starfall in BGs, should I? Apart from it rocking my PvP talent. It's me and a DK just holding down the fort here. I mean, it's winnable. disarm the DK, that will help. She's in purgatory. We did that. I'm excited. The menu sounds really good. Fabulous. Ay, por favor. Slag heart, stop. I feel like Blizzard throw around the word slag way too much. I know what it means, but I am British, so it has a primary meaning in my head, and it's not what they are saying it is. Makes me laugh in the Hall of Stone dungeon from Wrath of the Lich King when there's those big packs of earth elementals and they're all just called slag. I think that's so funny. You're British? I'm out. I don't know what you're talking about. This disc priest is just chilling on her own. Just okay. Slag is a pretty rude term, yeah. Pretty rude.
Every time I see him. Oh, you're so
This is a lot closer than I thought it would be. There is a world where we lose. Didn't realize Boomy was so tanky in PvP. I'm probably not, to be fair, Baloo. I think I'm just not really getting focused. And also these aren't players, so that might be part of it. Although they do a lot of damage. Sometimes I think the bots get a little confused because I'm not sure what this shaman is doing.
He's probably coming around. Happening.
Yeah, they're holding down the forts. Apparently Hunters are beefy too. I tell you what, they don't seem it in Mythic dungeons so far. I've been healing a bunch of Mythic Zeros as a Resto Druid, and I don't know if he's in Twitch chat, but one of my guildies and friends, Luke, is a hunter. He's always the one taking the most damage.
I think we should.
PvP in this game seems terrifying. It's it doesn't appeal to a lot of people. There's a community for it for sure. But yeah, it doesn't appeal to me. I'm not very good at PvP in general. I have my brief flirtations with Overwatch and Marvel Rivals, but WoW PvP has just never clicked. It feels like a big barrier to entry. But at least now, bear in mind we're fighting against bots right now. Everyone on our team is a player, but the enemies are all bots. It gives you a good opportunity to learn maps and objectives and kind of get a vague idea for what PvP is going to feel like, because it does emulate it pretty well. And the bots have, I think, like twice your HP, and they do hit pretty hard. So if you try and 1v1 them, it's quite likely that you'll lose unless you pop everything. They tend to coordinate quite well as a team as well. Like they stick together rather than straying off like that person did. Luke is good at taking damage, to be fair. This is true. I do love Overwatch and League, so some PvP is nice. You never know, maybe you'll get into WoW PvP, but it feels like something that I would recommend you do after you feel more like confident in the game, generally speaking. But it's always there. I'm allergic to PvP. I think if we just hang out and we keep the 3 bases, we just have to wait for it to be 1. PvP can be quite toxic, can't it? That's a big factor for me as well that puts me off. Oh, I'm AFK. Where did that healing just come from? Damn. I do love that they try to default to capping the flag even when we're in combat. They just seem to walk straight up to the flag and just try to cap it. That's kind of funny. Well, they are descending upon the blacksmith right now. Whenever I play PvP games, I full mute all chats as soon as it starts. That's a good idea, Bowman. I think that's wise, honestly. It's good to have some separation. It's tough, isn't it? Because if you want to climb and you're really committed to like performing well, there comes a point where you need to be really cohesive as a team and communicate really well, but all it takes is one bad seed, doesn't it? To kind of fuel a toxic environment. Oh, they got popped. We win. Training with patience. Win in a training ground without dying. Oh, we didn't die. We probably didn't do very much because we just sat in base. Oh. Yeah, we did 9 million. Not bad. Did get 73 honorable kills. Work. I mute all public chats in online games at this point. T. I have not been a resident of public channels in WoW for many years. Proud to say.
I have many wares.
Oh, Bowman, I'm sure you are good enough. But yeah, you don't need to be yelled at by a stranger on the internet. It is a video game at the end of the day. Okay, so we need one more battleground for this week's contribution to the PvP quest to get the 259 neck/ring. And I think we've got like 2 or 3 prey targets left. I think 3. But I am going to wrap up here for today. Thank you guys, as always, for joining. It's been a pleasure to have you. I need to beat this ad timer so that we don't get ads as the stream is ending. That would be peak. Thank you, as always, for being here. I hope you enjoyed. It's been a fabulous week hanging out with you guys. I am not scheduled to stream this weekend. I'm going to see how things go tomorrow. I'll probably be a bit too busy to stream tomorrow, and then it's Mother's Day on Sunday. So I'll be back most likely on Monday at 4 p.m. GMT. I will get a new stream schedule for next week posted on my Twitch channel and in my Discord server. Be sure to join over there if you're not with us already. !Discord if you would like to join. For now, thank you guys again. I wish you all a fabulous rest of your Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy Mother's Day to any British mums in the chat, and hope to see you all again very soon. Bye.